Have you ever scrolled through social media and thought, wow, their life looks so perfect? It's easy to get caught up comparing ourselves to others, isn't it? Well, today I want to share a short story that puts this feeling into perspective. It's called The Mouse's Shout, and it's a powerful reminder about knowing our own worth. Once upon a time, in a bustling city, a grand parade was underway. At the head of the procession was a magnificent elephant, adorned with sparkling jewels and colorful silks. On its back sat a beautiful princess, waving gracefully to the adoring crowds. People lined the streets, cheering and tossing flowers, their voices a roar of admiration for the majestic elephant and the royal princess. Hiding in a small crack in a wall, a little mouse watched the scene unfold. He saw the elephant, so tall and proud, bathed in the praise of the crowd. A bitter feeling began to bubble up inside him. Annoyance pricked at his tiny heart. Why are they all so impressed with that elephant? He muttered to himself, his whiskers twitching. It's just the fancy decorations that make him look so grand. Take those away, and what is he? Just a big grey animal. The mouse puffed out his chest, feeling a surge of misplaced pride. He looked at his own sleek fur and his quick, nimble feet. "Look at me," he squeaked, though no one could hear him over the noise of the parade. "I'm just as amazing. I can squeeze into tiny spaces and run faster than anyone. I'm clever and quick-witted." The more he thought about it, the more indignant he became. The injustice of it all. Why should the elephant get all the glory? Fueled by envy and a desperate need for recognition, he couldn't hold it in any longer. He scrambled to the edge of the crack in the wall, took a deep breath, and shouted with all his might, "Hey, everyone, look over here. Look at me. I am no less impressive than that giant elephant." His tiny voice, usually lost in the city's hum, was surprisingly sharp. It didn't reach the cheering crowds, but it did reach a pair of very sensitive, very close-by ears. A sleek, ginger cat, who had been lazily sunning itself on a nearby rooftop, heard the shout. Its eyes snapped open, instantly locking onto the source of the sound. With the silent grace of a seasoned hunter, the cat leaped from the roof, landing softly on the ground. Before the mouse even realized what was happening, a shadow fell over him. In a flash, a paw pinned him to the ground. He looked up into the piercing green eyes of the cat. The mouse's heart hammered against his ribs. He was trapped. The cat leaned in close, its breath warm on the mouse's fur. It didn't roar or hiss. Instead, it whispered, its voice a soft, menacing purr. "Oh, little mouse," the cat said, a cruel smile playing on its lips. "You wanted everyone to see how impressive you are. Well, I see you. And if only you were really as big and mighty as an elephant, I would never, ever dare to catch you." In that terrifying moment, as he lay helpless under the cat's paw, everything became crystal clear to the mouse. His foolish pride, his jealousy of the elephant, his desperate shout for attention, it had all been a terrible mistake. He had been so busy comparing himself to someone else and boasting about a strength he did unpossess that he had completely ignored the real danger right in front of him. He had forgotten who he was, a small mouse in a world full of cats. This story has a simple but profound moral. True wisdom isn't about wishing you were someone else or envying the strengths of others. It's about knowing who you are, understanding your own unique abilities, and recognizing your limitations. The elephant was celebrated for its strength and size, while the mouse's true strength lay in its cleverness and ability to stay hidden. By trying to be something he wasn't, he exposed his greatest weakness. So next time you find yourself comparing your life to someone else's highlight reel, remember the mouse's shout. Celebrate your own unique talents, work on your own path, and find your strength in being authentically you, because the most impressive thing you can be is yourself. Thanks for watching today. I hope this story gave you something to think about. If you enjoyed it, please hit that like button and subscribe for more stories and reflections. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. See you in the next video.